You know, there is this saying, curiosity killed the cat. In this case, I could say curiosity made the tanuki almost throw up. People often look for adrenaline in their life. I am too much of a coward to try something like that, extreme sports or spontaneous adventures. Therefore, what gives me kind of a similar experience is reading and watching disturbing content. And that's how I ended up reading the book of an innocent title, Playground. Was it a mistake to do it? In a way, yes. So as you can already guess through the title of the video, the story is about a competition between kids playing, or rather surviving, the deadly playground filled with traps. What may still surprise you is that this is not the part that disturbed me. I know what you may think, that I'm some kind of sociopath if the gore, especially when the children are involved, doesn't move me at all. Don't get me wrong, it was dreadful and Mr. Aron is very good at writing descriptions, but before it even came to that point where the kids had to fight for their lives, we got to meet a character that traumatized me more than any hardcore bloody scene. Geraldine. If you're weak of heart, it's your chance to turn off this video now, even though I won't be too descriptive, the topics themselves may be a lot for some of you. But getting to the point of explaining the part when I mentioned I almost threw up reading the book. You see, I'm not the best when it comes to sexual scenes. I'm not a fan of them, it feels pretty awkward to read them when they happen, but in Playground the disturbance was on a whole different level. Because the bedroom scene was describing an old woman, her visuals, and what's the worst, her stench and taste. I have this unfortunate skill of being able to imagine very vividly the scents and tastes of things. It's a very useless ability that I have, so when her disgusting fluids were described in way too many sentences, I barely held it in. It didn't help the fact that the person who was doing it with our antagonist was technically her son. Adopted, but still it was mentioned that he did that when he was younger, much younger as well. What was even worse was the whole ass backstory of the old woman, in which she explained how much she fetishized her own mother and kind of did things with her while she was a vegetable barely alive. I just can't. And you know, I was terrified at that point, and that was just the beginning of the book. I feared that the kids would not only be physically tortured, but they would be forced to do something adulterous. And the pure thought of it made me start to reconsider whether I want to keep on reading the book or maybe just give up on that. My curious side won again. Luckily enough, the rest of the book, gore excluded, wasn't that disturbing. My fears were unnecessary and I was a bit disappointed how one-dimensional Geraldine has become later on. Like, she went on full 80s villain who just laughs at how evil they are and there is no depth in them at all. But on the other hand, I was glad that it didn't go anywhere near what I was afraid of the most. I've heard it's not even the most disturbing out of Aron Beauregard's books, and you would probably think after such a traumatic experience I would never come anywhere near his books ever again. Mind you, I believe the guy has a skill to write. I don't see anything wrong with authors who focus on disturbing content. You know what you're getting into when you read their books. Maybe not entirely, but still. My curiosity is still out there for such content, so I can with no doubt say that the day will come when I will once again try reading one of Mr. Aron's books with hope that characters will be better written and that nothing worse than a naked old lady smelling badly is waiting for me in them.